a scavenger hunt. That's what I think life is like. But unlike regular scavenger hunt, you are both the planner and the seeker. That means you are the one who places the treasures, the one who creates the path for yourself to follow, and you are also the seeker, the one who goes on the hunt to find what you've already set up in your life. I know it sounds a little crazy, but when you start to look at life this way, it actually makes a lot of sense. And it completely changes how you think about achieving your goals. Let me explain. Imagine you're in the game of life and you have this grand vision of what you want to achieve. Maybe it's something like being successful in your career, building meaningful relationships, or even just finding peace and happiness within yourself. Whatever it is, the first thing you do is you visualize it. In that moment of visualization, you're not just imagining a future event. You are placing a treasure on the map of your life. You're already living that version of yourself in your mind. You can see it, you can feel it, you can taste it, even though it hasn't materialized in the physical world yet. You see, even though the treasure or the gold you've placed in the map of your life isn't physically in front of you yet, you're already living that life in your mind. And because of that, just like in a scavenger hunt, you are certain. You're not searching for something that's never been placed, but you are seeking out for something that's already there. It's already a part of you. Now you might be wondering, okay, so if I've already got it in my mind, why isn't it in my reality yet? Well, this is where the body comes into play. Your body is the one that takes the inspired action to make the vision in your mind a reality in the physical world. It's like you have the treasure already in your mind, then you go out to find it in real life. Because you're not just the planner, but you are also the one who's going to do the work to bring it all together. And here's something that's really important to understand. Even though it may not look like it, you're already living that life. The vision you've created is not some far-off fantasy that will one day miraculously appear. You've already set the pieces in motion. The process of materializing your goals into the physical world begins with the belief that you already have them. If you truly believe that the treasures you've placed in your mind are already yours, you're going to start to notice the clues along the way, the opportunities, the inspirations, the actions that align with that version of yourself. It's like the game is set up in your favor and you just following the map that you've already drawn. So that's why your mind and body need to be in alignment. The mind creates the vision, the dream, the roadmap, like planning the scavenger hunt, but the body goes on seeking that treasure. That's the actions you take, the decisions you make, and the steps that bring the treasures to your life. So that means you can't just sit back and wait for life to hand it to you. You've got to follow the clues. You've got to act as though the treasure is already yours, because it is. If you know exactly where the treasure is hidden, it's only a matter of time before you go out and retrieve it. Now, let's think about it in a more practical terms. Let's say you want to become a successful entrepreneur. You don't have the business yet, but you visualize yourself running a thriving business, making money, helping others, and living the lifestyle that comes with that success. So in your mind, you've already placed that treasure. It's there. You can see it. You can almost touch it. So the next step is for your body to take inspired action. That could mean doing research, networking, learning new skills, or even just taking small steps every day towards building that business. And by doing this, you are aligning your actions with that vision in your mind. And because you truly believe you've already achieved your goal, you will naturally begin to do what's necessary to make it a reality. And here's another interesting part. When you see the goal as already accomplished, it changes your entire energy. Because when you live your dream life as if it's already happened, you act differently. You don't feel stressed out about the little things. You don't doubt yourself. You feel worthy. You act with confidence because you know the treasure is yours. You make decisions based on that knowing. So the world starts to respond differently. Opportunities come your way. You attract the right people and the path seems clearer. That's all the power of living as if you've already achieved what you desire. But you might still be thinking, okay, but how do I really make it happen? Well, the key is consistency. You have to train your mind to constantly focus on the treasure you've already placed rather than on the fact that it's not in your reality yet. Keep your vision clear. Take inspired action. Be consistent in your effort and be open to the process. You don't need to force things to happen or rush through the game. You just have to trust that, just like in a normal scavenger hunt, the treasure is already there. All you have to do is to follow the clues. And here's the beautiful thing about this. When you start to live from this place of already having, the world starts to respond in a way that aligns with your vision. You begin to recognize opportunities and pathways that were always there, but maybe you just didn't see them before. The more you align your mind and body with the belief that your goal is already achieved, the faster it will manifest in the physical world. It's like you pulling that treasure out of the mental realm and bringing it into the physical realm. So, life is not about waiting for things to happen. It's knowing that you're already in the game. You've already planned the hunt, and the treasure is yours to find. The trick is remembering that you've already got it and acting like it. But I will warn you though, everything I've just told you is pretty straightforward and simple, but it's not always easy. The mind is a tricky thing. And even though you visualizing your goals and believing you already have them, there's gonna be a part of you, the old self, that's going to fight to stop you. This old self is shaped by your past experiences, limiting beliefs, and conditioning. Let's say you've faced failures before, or you've been told by others or even yourself that what you want is impossible or out of reach. Those old beliefs and patterns will start to creep in and make you start questioning your new way of thinking. It's almost like you having two voices in your head. One is telling you that you're already living your dream life, and the other one is reminding you of all the reasons you can't or shouldn't believe that. And that will make it so hard to trust this new empowered vision of yourself when the old self keeps trying to drag you back to the past. And it's not just internal obstacles. There's also gonna be external circumstances, life's changes, unexpected setbacks, and negative feedback from people. That's gonna make you feel like your dream is far from reality. It's maybe not a good idea. And if your vision is not strong enough, you will slip back into doubt and start feeling like you're not cut out for what you're aiming for. That's why in those moments, It's crucial to remind yourself that these are just old programs trying to pull you off course and that you need to keep moving forward. Trust me, I'm telling you all this because you've got to be mindful of when that old self tries to take over so that you can remind yourself you are playing a different game now. The treasure you've placed in your mind is yours, even if it's not visible yet. When those doubts or external challenges arise, catch yourself in that moment. Acknowledge the resistance and choose to stay aligned with the vision you've set. Of course, it's not always a smooth ride, but the more you practice acting as though you already have what you desire, the more natural it becomes, and the less power those old beliefs or circumstances hold over you. And over time, you'll find that the treasure starts showing up in ways you least expect, simply because you've trained your mind and body to stay on course despite everything trying to pull you off it. So go ahead, place the treasures on your map, and then take the steps to go find them. Your body, guided by the vision in your mind, will lead the way. And remember, you're not just hunting for your goals, you are living them. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Darlene. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this one. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.